How to use SMS to make money, insider secrets, part 2 of 2. Okay guys, this is the second half of the training I started in video 1. If you haven't watched video 1, go ahead and complete this video, that's okay, but at the end go back and watch video number 1 and check that out, because it's got a lot of good information there, and it's got 7 different things you can do in that one, as well as this one here. It's got 7 different things you can do. Now in this video I'm going to show you how you can make money using texting. Now one thing about texting that you may not realize is there's certain services you can use to do this texting, and I didn't mention this in the first video, I probably should have, but you want to use something that is going to automate this process for you. You don't want to just be actually sending text. The best company I found out there right now is called Twilio. I'm gonna say that a couple times. Twilio. Yeah, Twilio. You want to use Twilio, and the reason I want to use Twilio, well, first off, I have a software that I use for webinars, and that integrates with Twilio, and it's the only one it integrates with. So since it only integrates with Twilio, guess what, I picked Twilio. Twilio also integrates with Kartra is by far the best online marketing software you can get for emails and courses and sales pages and funnels and all that stuff, all built into one place. Look in the description below, there is a link down there for Kartra. It's a free video you can watch, and if you're interested you can get Kartra for a $1 trial, so that's pretty good. But make sure you get Twilio too. I will put a link in the description for Twilio so that you can also get that, because you're going to need the software to do it. Now these softwares don't really cost you anything unless you use it, so they usually charge you based on how many texts you send out, but it's a very, very low cost. You can also get a phone number with Twilio. At the time of this recording, a phone number costs you $1 a month. $1, you can probably afford that. If you can't, you shouldn't be selling online if you can't afford $1. So you want to check that out, use my link below, and you get some special deal, whatever that deal is. Number 8, because we left off on number 7, is to offer discounts and build top of the mind awareness. Now offering discounts is a great deal, but I say when you offer these discounts, I would also put a sense of urgency on there. So if you're having a 30% off sale or a discounted product, I would say up until midnight tonight, or for the next 72 hours, whatever, however you want to use this, but make sure there's some urgency on top of the sale. You can also use it for top of the mind, like, you know, congratulations, it's your anniversary, or happy birthday today, or happy President's Day, you know, we're offering this for free, you can go download this. There's so many different things you could do with text messaging to be top of the mind and offer discounts. That's number 8. Here's an example right here of Domino's. You jump on this whopping 40% discount on all delicious medium pizzas, and enjoy yummy goodness in every single bite. Click here now. Then they've got 25 minutes delivery guarantee. Then they've got one that says have a TGIF party with us, 9JA style. Enjoy any of our pizzas, chicken beef Suzas, and sweet and hot pizzas starting from in 1500. Not quite sure what they mean by that, but you can kind of see how they're using that there. And let's see here, here's another one from ARM. Let your savings earn you up to 13% interest. Download Payday Investor now with the highest investment options for future. So that's a couple examples right there. Number 9, boost your revenues by getting instant customer feedback. So somebody could come and buy something from your website, and that could trigger a text that goes out an hour later or 2 hours later, or it could, you know, and you could ask them about their buying experience. Do they like it? Do they enjoy it? Whatever. And you could offer them a discount on another product. It could also be triggered by when something ships out to them. Let's say, you know, it's going to take about 3 days to get to them. Maybe 5 days later you could send them a text and say, hey, we saw you got your product, we hope you're enjoying it, can you do this quick survey on it about, you know, your experience or what you thought of it. So that's another good thing you can use with text messaging. Number 10, abandoned cart notification. So you can have a 2-part order form where they put in their, you know, name and email and phone number, and they have to click through to the next step to go ahead and buy. And if they don't buy, you could send them a text and say, hey, you were just at our website, my goodness, and you didn't finish, here's the link to go back and grab X product, whatever it was. A lot of times we think people just change their mind, but a lot of times that's just not the case. Most people abandon carts for all kinds of different reasons. The number one reason is shipping, but the other reasons can be they got interrupted. You know, something came up, you know, their phone, you know, rang at the same time they were working on buying that product, they totally forgot about it. So it could be all kinds of different reasons. So that follow-up text can get you a lot more sales. Number 11, it can be delivery alert and customer service. So if you want to have really good customer service, you can send them a text and say, is there anything else we can help you with? We really appreciate your business. We saw that you just got your delivery of your new survival food, your canned meats that you just bought from us, and we want to make sure that you really enjoy them. Here's some free recipes that go along with it. Click here to download the recipes. So you can build that customer loyalty by giving them something extra like that. Here's an example right here. It says, hi Sandra, Ellen Health Medical Center has a message for you. Click here to view or call, and then they've got a phone number right there. So what's the message? Well, they obviously want them to go to that link, because they could have just put the message in the actual text, but they didn't do so. They want them to go to the link. Here's one right here that is from DHL, and it says AWB, and it's got a number here to Marina Valley, and then it's got the date and time here with delivery courier, and it's got all the information on there if you have any questions. So it's just kind of updating them right here. Brands like Amazon, DHL already use this channel because it's effective, and you can copy them safely and do the same thing for your customers. Why not copy success? Number 12 is product launch, new stock, and product updates. Okay, so maybe you've got a new product coming out and you want to announce it. I have a webinar that I'm going to be doing, and I want people to actually go to that, so I'm going to use that text messaging to let people know they can go to that, and they can go through the training, and I can sell something at the very end. So maybe you've got new stock that came in. We were out of survival food for a long time, and we got new stock in, so we can now text those people and say, hey, we've now got this inventory here that nobody had before. Click here now to go grab it while it's in stock. You can do that. Or product updates. Maybe you've changed some of your products, maybe you've got new products in. All kinds of things you can do with text messaging. Now I'm going to put this chart up on the screen here. This is pretty interesting. If you do SMS only before contact, it's a negative 4.8% average conversion of contacted leads. But if you do an SMS before and after contact, okay, it was a 19.6%. But check it out, 112.6% on SMS only after contact. SMS messages have a 209% higher response rate than messages on apps, email, or Facebook. A study showed that sales leads who got a text message during a product launch converted 40% higher than those who didn't get a text message. Matter of fact, Salesforce even says that 89% of marketers report that SMS marketing commands more results than business websites and display ads. So 82% of marketers either maintained or increased their investment in SMS marketing. Guys, if you're not doing SMS marketing, you got to do it. You got to do it. I told you in the beginning about Twilio. I'm going to have a link below. You can sign up for Twilio for free. I mean, it's really free, and the way it works is you put some money in your account, and they actually deduct money from your account as you send text out. So you're not going to be spending a ton of money if you don't want to. You can say my budget's $20 this month, and that's all I want to spend on text messaging. Once that $20 is eaten up, it's not going to send out any more text. It works like that. Number 13, managing your customers' appointments. Man, this is so good. This is so good. This can be done in so many ways, and I know my dentist does it. I know when I had to go to the hospital to get some tests done, they did it. This text messaging thing, the entire medical field is using it now. I mean, it just works so well because I think people, they tend to forget about going to the doctor. They don't want to go, they don't want to show up, they don't want to get their teeth drilled, they just don't. So that text messaging kind of reminds them like, hey, you got an appointment, you need to come on in. But it's also good if you're doing webinars, if you're doing anything like that where you want people to show up for a webinar online. It's really good idea to text these people, and you've got to have it available. I know you got to go through all your forms. That's one thing I will tell people, is you got to go through all your forms. I just sat down and did that. I still got some more to go through. There's so many out there that need to have that phone field filled out there. I do recommend, if you're selling international, make sure you have the country code in there plus the phone number. In Kartra, which I highly recommend, there's a link below. You can get Kartra, best marketing software in the world. There's a free video down there. There's my little plug because I'm an affiliate. But in Kartra, you can select how you want the phone number to be, US, or if you want the country code or whatever you want in there, and it'll just throw it into the form for you. Now, people who are thinking about canceling an appointment, 70% of them in a recent survey said that getting a text message prevented them from canceling an appointment. That's pretty strong. Number 14, distribute coupons to more people. If you've got a coupon on your product and you want to get it out to people, and especially make it time sensitive. That's the best way to do that. You can actually put the coupon in the text. Some text will allow you to put a link in a picture. Some of them allow you to put a picture. You don't really need it though. All you really need is a link where they can click and go get that coupon or get that discount. This will definitely increase your sales. It just definitely will. It's pretty cool too. They can opt out at any point they want. You know, all of our phones now, I think we just type in the word stop and you're opted out of that sequence unless somebody opts into it again. So you're not going to offend people. For the most part, if you send a short text and it's worthwhile, it's not going to be a problem. Now that's one thing I will tell you is make sure it's worthwhile. And texting is not like email. You can overdo it. Not that you can't overdo email, because you certainly can overdo email, but it's a whole lot easier to overdo text. I would never suggest somebody texting people more than once in a day unless it's for an appointment and you want to send a couple of reminders or for a webinar or something like that. But you have to be a lot more cautious about how often you're sending text because people do look at them, they do see them. They're a lot more apt to opt out of a text because you know they consider that a little bit more personal. It's a more personal way of contacting them. So you want to make sure that you're doing that in a way that is sensitive to those people. I mean, how many texts would you want to get a day from a business? Probably, you know, one or less. Okay. And I wouldn't want a business to text me every single day. I wouldn't want that. So you got to use it sparingly. Don't overdo it. Not to mention the fact that text costs more than sending emails. Like I know in Kartra, which you got to get Kartra, there's a link down there below. You can watch the entire video on Kartra. I am an affiliate for Kartra, but in Kartra they don't charge you for more emails. So I could send, you know, 1 million emails today and 1 million emails tomorrow, and it's not going to cost me anything. You can't do that with text messaging. It's going to cost you, and in many cases some people have plans where it actually costs them to receive a text. So if you're sending a bunch of text to them and you're costing them money, they're definitely going to opt out. But the point being is that texts do work, and they can improve your income, they can improve your profits, they can improve your loyalty, your customer service, your retention, if you use them properly. Now I've gone through 14 different things you can do. If you missed the first 7, it's because you haven't watched video 1. You got to go back to video 1. In the description there's a link down there for video 1. Click on that, go back and watch video 1. I hope this helps you out. I hope you understand that text messaging is kind of the future. I don't think social media messaging is, because I don't check them all the time, but I see my text constantly. I always have my phone with me, and I never turn off text notifications. I just don't, unless it's nighttime. You know, when I'm sleeping, I probably have them turned off then, outside of for family members and all that, but that's a whole nother story. Bottom line is you can make a lot of money. Go back and watch video 1 if you haven't seen it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that big subscribe button down there and give me a thumbs up if you would. If you like the video, don't forget, ring the bell, turn on all bell notifications so that you're notified every single time I upload a video or if I go live. I really appreciate you watching this video. And don't forget, I've got a course down there too. There's a course, a $97 course. You can click and get it for free. Of course you can. Got to see what I did there? Of course you can. All right, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell right there so you can be notified every time I do a new video. Also, click on one of those videos there. Keep watching on my channel.